Good evening and welcome to Look North. A Swedish company which offers patients the chance to see a doctor online will be paid by the NHS to advise patients here in the North East. North Tyneside Clinical Commissioning Group have agreed a deal with the private company LIVI. More than 20,000 people will be able to call a GP online for free and the NHS will pay. Patients will still be able to see their own local GP in person. Well, the CCG's clinical chair has told Look North about its decision to pay a private company.
So we listened to our patients, and our patients told us they wanted more access, they wanted more choice, and they wanted to access the service in a different way.
And what they're not able to with their GP?
Well, they can do that, but this service gives an additional options to their normal GP service. And we feel this new partnership with LIVI gives additional appointments. It's going to give additional estimated 21,000 appointments per year. So this new partnership is about adding, not taking away.
Well, we've also been speaking to two doctors about what they think. Both agree that help is needed now because of pressure on the NHS.
So we all agreed to it because we're under a great deal of pressure. But I think there are concerns. There are concerns about the number of ways in which patients can access services, and that actually makes for inefficiency. There is no doubt that there is enormous pressure from US companies and others to get in on the act of providing healthcare. It's very good business.
Do I have concerns that this is the start of privatisation of the National Health Service? No, I do not. As far as the LIVI is concerned, a lot of patients are saying, well, you know, this was good because it was difficult to get an appointment in our practice today or tomorrow, and the continuity will be there because all the information is on the patient record, the computerised record. That is important.
Welcome to Thursday's Look North. Tonight, Council has called for an investigation into a deal with a private firm for free online GP consultations. Councillors in North Tyneside are calling for a full investigation into a contract with a private healthcare company which health bosses have signed. It's to provide online GP appointments. Well, last night, Look North revealed how more than 200,000 patients are being offered the choice of a free appointment with doctors in the UK who work for the Swedish company LIVI, with the NHS picking up the bill. North Tyneside Council's Health Scrutiny Committee is now calling in the clinical commissioners to explain the circumstances of the contract. Our health correspondent Sharon Barber has this exclusive report.
The contract. All patients across North Tyneside, more than 200,000, can now access GP appointments online with the private health company based in Sweden called LIVI. The NHS will pay. The GPs will be taking calls from across the country.
This is the first contract of its type that we've signed directly with the CCG. So very excited because it gives patients the option to access digital healthcare without needing to register from their own GP surgery. And so you're entirely right that NHS 111 provides very key information. This is that extra bit of face-to-face with a qualified GP or advanced nurse practitioner that can ensure that the patient doesn't need to visit their own GP. They can have an appointment from the comfort of their own home at the time of their choosing.
Now, the controversy. The Health Scrutiny Committee on North Tyneside Council says it knew nothing about the deal and fears money will be taken from local health services to fund a private company abroad. It wants a full investigation.
I've been very surprised about this whole process from both the CCG and LIVI, and all the residents I speak to are also surprised. This seems to have come totally out of the blue. I want the CCG to come to the Health Scrutiny Committee, present their report, present their findings, tell us about the process and the contract, and I want to get down to the bottom of how much is this money is this taking out of the NHS for private profit.
And there's confusion. GPs and others who agreed to the contract told us they did so in part because they were reassured it was a trial, a pilot.
This is a pilot. Okay, so after 12 months we will be reviewing it and evaluating, and we're also evaluating and reviewing as we're going along through the contract.
Now, I spoke to LIVI briefly this morning and They said it wasn't a pilot. They said it was a standard contract.
Okay, well, my understanding from North Tyneside CCG, this is a pilot.
What I've liked and what the Patients Forum has liked is that They've seen this as a pilot, and over the next few months they will monitor and evaluate how it's being used and what people think about it.
LIVI is adamant it's not a trial, and in a statement told us,
"We can't share the exact details of the length of the contract as it is commercially sensitive, but can confirm it will run for a prolonged period."
Those in favour say LIVI's a solution to help the local GPs under pressure and give the patients more choice. Others want to know how the contract was decided, how long it will last and how much it will cost. Sharon Barber, BBC Look North.